Hey guys. So I have to, give him my take about Frank Warren is pissed. Frank Warren is livid out here in these streets. Stand by.
I hope that Dillian will fulfil his contractual commitments, because it's good for him as well. The public want to hear from him. They want to hear how he feels, what he thinks can happen in the fight. Of course they do. If he doesn't do it, then we've got a problem with him after the fight, and we'll deal with that. But I hope he's going to do what he should do.
If that is the case and it doesn't affect pay-per-view sales as you believe, then I'm believing that you don't have any disappointment or anger towards him because it's not affecting the bottom line.
Of course I'm pissed off with him. It's not about it. The bottom line is one thing. The other side of it is this is a historic event for British boxing. It's the biggest ever grossing event, biggest gate ever. He should be part of it. He should be in there. His kids down the road will want to be seeing, Dad, you was involved, you was doing all that. He should be involved. Let's get it right. Every other fight he's attended the press conference for the fights, for the announcement of the fights. He's put out tweets. He's put nothing out. Of course I'm pissed off. What am I going to be happy about that for? No one would be happy. I'm certainly not happy with it. Why should I be?
But if it's not affecting the pay-per-view sales in the end, surely you've got to look at that as a positive.
What's he getting paid for? Well, I do look at it as a positive in as much that how much the public are getting behind Tyson. Of course, why wouldn't I get pissed off with him? We're paying him. He's getting $7.5 million, and he's got a $4 million upside if he wins. It's 32 times more of the amount he got paid for his last purse, according to the WBC. 32 times more. And we're acting like we're the enemy. As I bang on about it and keep saying, if Matchroom had won the purse bid, if we hadn't have bid, then he would be getting $2 million less and $1 million less upside.
Now, you don't see...
You could see a quite drunk Frank Warren. He was on the claret. And those that don't know what claret is, it's a Cockney British term that we use for red wine on the claret. And as the interview goes on, the wine that he's drinking matches the complexion that he gets to because he's so fucking angry. Stating that Dillian Whyte is basically, this is what I'm saying, he's nobody. So why do you care if he promotes it or not? He has promoted it. He did a tweet and I'm sure an Instagram post. Your undercard is rubbish. You know why he hasn't turned up. You did the biggest bid with the trashiest undercard. Now, I would just have to say, if this was in the hands of Matchroom, it would have been done. It would have been epic. Eddie would have just done it. Selling this, he's getting 32 times more than his last fight. You know what he did. If you think Dillian Whyte's purse was solely $300K, you're silly. You can go back and look at what his purses are. Dillian Whyte he's his own company. So he absolutely pays for the undercards. And, for tax reasons, once you do all of your bits, you will put, as a business owner, what your salary is. So if he got $4 million for the Povetkin round 2, part 2 rematch, right? He will pay off all of what he needs to pay off. And then he will give himself his own purse out of that. So if he wants to, for instance, give himself 100 grand and pay, he will put himself up, but he's got 4 million, but that's going into his company account and he'll pay himself 100 grand. So that's what he did. Any smart person would do that, because then you only pay a tax on the 100 grand or 200 grand or 300 grand instead of the tax on 4 milli. You know it, Frank, you idiot. You know it. Yeah? You've called him all the names under the book, so now we can call you all the names under the book because you're unfair and you're an idiot. And I would love to be able to say and state these things to your face. I'm not one of those people just because I'm on this side. Yeah, I really don't care. you know, that's why you don't have certain media at your media events, because, you know, the real ones like me will say the shit that you don't want to hear and that you can't answer. Stating that Dillian Whyte could be, Frankie stating that, you know, Dillian Whyte could be in breach of contract and that they will deal with it after the fight. I don't know how that pans out. Him breaching, what specifically breached, because, you know, it's not reasonable promo and stuff like that he hasn't done. Well, let's just see, innit? Because, you know, you don't pay people correctly. You've given the guy the worst end of the stick. Stop shrouding over this. And there's a 4 million upside. Listen, you didn't give him any upside. Dillian Whyte's used to getting a percentage of the PPV or gate and stuff like that. You're not doing none of that. It's a flat out fee. Stop waving around this million. Oh, he's getting paid 7 point something million dollars. He's getting paid £5.5 million. It's £1.5 million more than he usually gets. In dollars, you're just saying it in dollars because it sounds like a bigger amount. Dillian Whyte is a UK resident, so we pay pound sterlings and we use pound sterlings. As you know, you use pound sterlings yourself, Frank Warren. So let's cut out all the time reporting this in dollars because it's millions. I mean, it's pounds. Okay, I'm reloaded. Anyway, just thought I'd give my take on it. As you can see, Frank is livid. It's hilarious to see, you know, if everything's gone flying out of the water, you think you're getting 1.5 million PPVs. I hope it does, because otherwise you're just going to be in serious debt. You couldn't afford to pay the undercard. You've sold 94,000 tickets, but those 94,000 people are going to be pissed because the undercard, and they're coming from far and beyond for that undercard. People are paying like hotel packages, because I was going to do it. When I saw them, there's like £400 a piece, £600 a piece. People coming from wherever for hundreds, and some thousands of pounds, and they're only getting one fight. They're not even getting great title fights. Yeah, you can put a prospect on there, but this is a mega fight, and yeah, expect some refunds. But, you know, if people don't refund their money and they want to come, and I would feel duped spending £1,200 on a, you know, I'm coming down on the coach or I'm flying in and I've got my hotel package. Then the undercard is announced and it's trash. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann, rep non-less, come box with Shan. Gyan, trash.